This thing on? There are 19 things that you guys need to know about San Antonio before you come here. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? This is Michael McCall, real estate agent here in San Antonio with JB Goodwin Realtors. Guys, I have 19 things for you today that you guys need to know about San Antonio, okay? This is going to be things to do, places to see, just little facts about San Antonio, all variety of different things that there is to know about San Antonio. And guys, do not forget, I am here to help you guys. If you guys are moving to San Antonio, if y'all have questions about San Antonio, anything like that, reach out to me. My number is right here, and I can help you guys out. I love helping you guys out. I love it whenever I get those phone calls, text messages, emails of people that are looking to know more about San Antonio, or especially if you're looking to move to San Antonio, guys. I'm obviously a real estate agent here, like I just said, so I'm more than willing to help you guys out. Hit me up at any time. And also, don't forget, like and comment on this video. Let me know what you think. Also, subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell. That way you guys get notified anytime I post something new about San Antonio, living in San Antonio, anything like that. Number one, the Alamo. So just about everybody knows that the Alamo is in San Antonio. It is actually downtown, so you can go whenever you're going to the Riverwalk, you can go park downtown and walk straight up to it, take a tour of it, do all those types of things. But guys, honestly, it is a good spot to go, take your picture, post it on Instagram, and call it a day. That's pretty much all there is to it. You go see it, say you've been there, and it's done. See the iconic thing, reflect on your 5th grade history lesson, and move on to your next activity. Number 2, the Riverwalk is probably the most visited tourist attraction in San Antonio. The Riverwalk, it's kind of like Times Square for New York when it comes to San Antonio. The locals probably don't really go there that often, but when they have anybody come into town, they always want to go to the Riverwalk. Riverwalk's great. You can walk, see some of the shops, but it's mostly good for its restaurants. It has a ton of good restaurants. My favorite personally is Boudreaux's Texas Bistro. Number 3, San Antonio loves their Fiesta. And what does that mean? It is called Fiesta. That means we know how to party, okay? Fiesta is a 10-day long festival that kind of goes, it's really similar to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. It is a huge deal here in San Antonio. They give people off work. Some of the things that go on is Niosa, the oyster bake, and then you also have Balla Flowers parade. I'll probably do another video here in the near future about Fiesta, because that takes a whole another level of explanation to kind of explain it to you. The other thing about Fiesta is the medals. So you will find shops all across the city. The city itself will make their own little medals. And what is a medal? Is this, guys. So this is our JB Goodwin medal, just to give you an idea. You will find people with hundreds of these. Hundreds. I'm telling you, it's a huge deal. Number 4. Another huge deal is the Spurs. So San Antonio is extremely passionate about our sports, especially the Spurs, okay? And especially if you go back to the Dynasty era with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu, and David Robinson, all those guys. It is a longing for all of us here in San Antonio to have those days back, I can tell you that. San Antonio Spurs are not quite as good as they were back in those days, but we still cheer for them just as hard. Number 5 is that San Antonio loves our military, and the military loves us back. Like I said in previous videos before, and if you know anything about San Antonio, you know that we're Military City, USA. We have 3 huge Air Force bases. We have Lackland, Randolph, and Fort Sam Houston. We have, just a huge military presence. People come in after they retire. A lot of military moves back here to San Antonio because they love it so much. Number 6 is that the medical facilities are out of this world, guys. So we have Brooke Army Medical Center, which is the Army's largest medical facility, and it is home to their only level 1 trauma center, okay? We also have the medical center over on the west side of town, the northwest side of town. That's where University Hospital is. We also have the Children's Hospital. We also have up in Stone Oak, you have the Baptist Health Center out there. You have hospitals, huge hospitals all over, and it is a hub for people coming all over the world, all over the country for treatments. We have a huge cancer center that does a lot of treatment from people out of the state. It's just a huge presence here in San Antonio. Number 7 is that our Tex-Mex food is legit, guys. So you cannot go anywhere in San Antonio without seeing a Mexican food restaurant. And more than likely that Mexican food restaurant is 100% authentic or pretty stinking close to it. With just a few spaces removed. And it is probably really, really good. Really good tacos. My favorite, personally, Mexican food is enchiladas. But there are places all over town you can go to. Number 8, San Antonio is actually home of the Toyota Tundra and the Toyota Tacoma. Bet you guys didn't know that. I bet you thought they were out of Japan. Well, turns out they're actually manufactured just south of San Antonio at the plant. So there are over 7,200 employees down there between Toyota employees and suppliers that work on site. And they actually just pledged here this year in 2019, they just pledged another $3 billion expansion to go into the facility. So it's going to be even bigger presence. So whenever you see those Tundras driving around the road, they came straight out of San Antonio. Number 9 is First Friday. So every first Friday of the month, there's a huge party that goes on down in the King William and Southtown district. So you can go down there and there are themed pub runs. There's all kinds of local events, local parties. There's always something going on First Friday down there. Number 10, so one of the most popular places to go in San Antonio is the Pearl District. Pearl District is where you get all your foodie fixes, okay? There is tons of hip restaurants in and around Pearl. There's different places to catch live music. Every Saturday and Sunday, you can go catch the farmer's market. The Hotel Emma is right there, which supposedly is haunted. There's a huge courtyard. You can take the dog and just kind of hang out on the weekend if the weather's nice. There's a ton of things to do around at the Pearl District. Number 11, our country music scene is very well known. We have the San Antonio Rodeo, which is home to numerous of the top country artists in the world that come every year, perform for us. We can watch the rodeo, watch the bull riding, watch the mutton busting, watch the steer wrestling. We can also go to Cowboys Dance Hall to get our country music fix almost every weekend. There are numerous dance halls all around town that host the Texas country artists, and it is just a awesome time to go to any one of these places. Number 12 is that we are right on the edge of the Texas Hill Country. Texas Hill Country is home to some of the most spectacular views. You can take a drive, take a road trip one weekend and just go see all that the Hill Country has to show you. You can go on the Texas Wine Trail up in Fredericksburg. You can go hike, you can go camp. You can go see any of the numerous lakes, go fishing, go swimming, go wakeboarding, whatever you want to do on any of those places. There's a ton of options in the Hill Country. Number 13, San Antonio is home to some top-of-the-line art museums, guys. So we have the McNay Museum. We also have the San Antonio Museum of Art. These museums house some of the most historic paintings, sculptures, all those types of things that you can imagine. We have works from Picasso, Van Gogh, and George O'Keeffe. Number 14, there's even more under the surface than you would think. So San Antonio is home to the Natural Bridge Caverns. It's actually just northeast of here, of the city. And Natural Bridge Caverns, what that is a underground cave that you can go and take a tour of. You actually can go 180 feet below the surface, go walk around the cave. It is just unreal. And the way it gets its name, by the way, the Natural Bridge, there is a 60-foot long limestone bridge that goes over the entrance of the cave. Number 15, so there are a ton of parks in San Antonio. There's too many to even count. There's probably dozens, if not, over 100. I'm not even sure. Some of the most notable ones, you have McAllister Park, there's San Pedro Springs Park, Hemisphere Park, you have the San Antonio Botanical Garden, and then there's the Leon Creek Greenway, just to name a few, guys. There are a ton of other ones that just bring the Hill Country into the city itself. Number 16, we do not have an NFL team yet, and that's not for the lack of trying, but here in Texas, high school football is king. So you can go to any one of the big high schools and you will see a heck of a high school football team taking the field every single Friday in the fall. And it is great. You can watch some of the top recruits in the country, and it is just a load of fun to watch, and you have no shortage of options for that. Number 17, San Antonio is actually the 7th most populated city in the United States. But on top of that, it is so spread out and it doesn't feel like a big city that we are not even cracking the top 100 as far as population density goes. So number 18, there's no shortage of theme parks and attractions, things to do. So other than what I've already mentioned, you have Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, you have SeaWorld, and you have the San Antonio Zoo. There's a ton of places to go out and do stuff on the weekends with the kids. And number 19, we have the Tower of Americas. So the Tower of Americas is the tallest building in San Antonio currently, and it is actually over 750 feet tall. And there's actually a rumor that goes around that says that you are not allowed to build another skyscraper taller than the Tower of the Americas to keep it that way, but that is actually not true. Guys, I hope you got something out of this list of 19 things that you need to know about San Antonio. I hope you learned something from it. Again, guys, I would really appreciate it if you like and comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. Also, hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Guys, I absolutely love working with every single one of you. Again, please reach out if there's anything you need at all. Text, call, email, it doesn't matter. Shoot me a message on a comment. I'll respond to it directly. Any way that you need help, guys, I'm here to help you with anything and everything related to San Antonio. Guys, I will see you next time.